it's Jack, Eva, and Alice. She's just helping us. I'm the storyteller. Jack is our dragon, and Eva is going to be making our sound effects. I hope you enjoy. After his fights with Grendel and Grendel's father, Beowulf had finally returned home from Geatland. Soon after Beowulf's return, his dear king and lord, Hygelac, had died from the war against the Chieftains. After Hygelac, his son became the king, but died soon after. So now, Beowulf was the king and loved by many. Everybody cheered, "Live long, Beowulf! Live long, our dear ring giver!" Beowulf ruled wisely for 50 years without knowing that there is a danger waiting to destroy his kingdom. A dragon living on a steep cave of a stone roof barrow, protecting a huge treasure of chocolates and candies. Once there was a poor man who loved a noble girl and wanted to make her happy with a present. So one night that poor man walked into a dragon's cave and managed to steal his chocolate goblet without knowing that the dragon would wake up the next morning and realize that his goblet was gone. So the next morning, the dragon woke up really happy and said to himself,
"I feel like drinking some milk from my chocolate goblet."
But soon realized that his goblet was gone.
Oh.
So the dragon started using his candy fire and caused trouble in Beowulf's kingdom. Beowulf's men, who were aware of the dragon, went to Beowulf and said, "Beowulf, our dear king, there's a dragon attacking to our kingdom with a fire that we have never seen before. It's spreading candies all over." Beowulf loved candy himself and decided if he could kill the dragon and get his treasure, he could build a mead hall for his people so they would be happy and love him even more. Beowulf gathered 13 strong warriors to go to the dragon's cave and kill the dragon. When they arrived to the cave, Beowulf wanted his men to wait outside because he was too proud of himself to get help from others. But I, Wiglaf, knew that he was going to need help because even though he was the strongest warriors of all times, he didn't have the same strength he had 50 years ago. I remember that very first second we faced the dragon. Beowulf was fighting the dragon. I waited there. Every other man but me ran away from the dragon's sweet fire. Beowulf was fighting and I was waiting and I wanted to help, but I wasn't sure what to do. I remember the dragon managed to bit Beowulf's neck and Beowulf went to the floor in pain. When I saw that, I ran and I stabbed my knife deep into the dragon's belly. And at the same time, Beowulf managed to get it and stuck his knife deep in the dragon. The dragon was lying on the floor dead. But I knew that this was the last victory of my dear lord. Beowulf knew he was dying. His last wish was to build a great mead hall for his people so they could only remember the sweet days of his rule, not the bitter ones. So we took Beowulf's dead body back to his castle. His funeral had the greatest fire built ever. People were all sad, but they were saying good things. I heard them say that of all the kings upon the earth, he was the man most gracious and fair-minded, kindest to his people, and keenest to win fame. After that day, I knew that we lost a great hero but one a great person to tell his stories to our children.